both feet on me, and when he stands up, both of his feet are away. Okay, this is not, all right? See, this position where it's hard to get an ankle, this isn't really gonna happen very often, okay? Because if they stay like this, I'm just gonna step on a hip, and I'm gonna shoot up for an arm bar, okay? As soon as he starts to stand up, more than likely than not, he's gonna pull, either his hips are gonna come up, all right, which gives me an ankle, or he's gonna step one foot back, which gives me an ankle, okay? When I come to this butterfly and he stands up over me, he's not just gonna stand there with his hands on my chest. All right, so during this drill, as we're being nice to each other, that kind of happens. But once we get to this point, all right, it's one of those things where I would step over and I can start working arm bars or start triangling or put both legs and lift them up. There's a lot of stuff you can do from there. So they're not gonna stand there with their hands on their chest, okay? So we got some butterfly attacks. What if I can't get my butterfly attacks? We're gonna do my favorite side control escape because it's just embarrassing how easy it is. All of you have done this, all right? But it's just sometimes fun to just whisper in people's ears, you sweep them and make them feel silly. All right, so he's got me all squished here and I can't get anything in. All right? I gotta make my space to give myself some breathing room on my chin because Hammerman crushes your head and it sucks. All right, so I gotta give myself a little breathing space. All right, gotta get this elbow down to make a little space here. Get that elbow down. There we go. Everybody's got a bad side, right? Now, I'm gonna do what I tell you always not to do. All right, I'm gonna take this outside arm since I can't get it in front of him anywhere, and I can't get my hips out to get my knee in. I'm gonna reach over his back. Here. All right. Caveat to this: if you're gonna do this, be aware that they can choke you unconscious. Okay?
One flow.
Have to keep this knee in his ribs. When I reach over, if that leg is down and he mounts me, I am screwed. I gotta get that arm out immediately. All right? He's gonna do exactly what he did and keep his head in my shoulder here. So if I'm gonna grab that shoulder, I gotta keep that knee up. Second thing, my shoulder is cranking down on his head. I can't let him get that head up. All right? See how his head's up? When I grab his lat or in a gi, I'm gonna grab his belt. All right, I gotta crank that elbow to the ground. Cave that neck in. All right, because if he keeps that head up, again, he's gonna start working his mount, even with my knee up, and now I'm in trouble. Okay, so I have to keep that head bent down. All right, so when I reach over, no gi, I'm grabbing his lat or his triceps, something on the side here, something I can hook on. All right, his pec, if I can really get around there. All right, tweak his nipple, whatever it takes. All right, but in a gi, I'm just gonna grab his belt. Now again, I'm holding this hand around my neck or the shoulder, okay? I can't let that arm get free. So I'm grabbing that belt, grabbing that lat, all right? And again, strip it out, trying to get that knee in between us, all right? Now what I'm not doing is trying to tuck my foot under. I can, but it's kind of hard for me, I'm not that flexible. What I want him to do is think on doing that. So I'm starting to stick it in, all right? And he starts walking. You see how he picks his hips up? All right? He's loading himself up for me. And I'm just gonna walk my hips the other way, cranking that elbow down, and driving my other elbow into his belly. Right up on top. Post on the face. All right? And now, since we're here, we might as well submit it. I post on the face, I got his arm trapped. I'm gonna step over the face, straight arm bar. Okay, his other arm is completely extended. All right, and I'm using my neck and my back to keep it straight. As I crank my elbows down, whoop, turn the steering wheel. Okay? It's a very quick transition. All right? I love this one. I love this one. Especially guys, wrestlers, especially here, are really heavy passers. Anybody that gets that butt up when they're holding inside control, all right? Get them going one way, whoop, take them over and kick them in the face. No, don't do that. All right? So again, John's in my side control. Or I'm in John's, really. Be honest. Okay? He's got me nice tight. I can't get him. Can't do nothing. All right? Give myself some space first. Shoulders. All right? My knees up so he doesn't mount. Pop that hip so I can make some space. Starting to grab that knee in maybe. I want to get to that butterfly. It's nice and safe. All right? Not working? Fine. But grab that belt. Elbow down. Cave his head down. All right? You want to grab the lat? Grab the lat. For this one, I tend to slide down to the bicep with the control here. I don't hold on to the shoulder so much because I really want to make sure he can't post that hand. All right? Keep it in. All right, I'm getting that knee in. I'm driving in. He starts walking towards my head. All right? The higher he kicks his hips, the better. All right? I'm going to stomp that foot Gets in his hip, bridge, and roll. All right? Still got that underhook. My hips are in. All right? Free hand. Post on his face. Boop. Stretching him out. Okay? Bottom knee comes under his shoulder. Other foot steps over his face. All right? I can actually hit one arm bar here. Yep. Or I can hit the straight arm bar on the other side. Or I can hit a double arm. Just embarrassing. All right? But my hips are down. My head's planted, and I'm nice and long so he doesn't re-roll me. Okay? Yep, cup right in the back of his elbow. 1, 2, 3. All right? And that whole time crushing his ribs. Questions?
Bonus.
Answers? Jokes, riddles, anecdotes from your childhood? Just kidding, I don't care. Go.